Hello, this is Joanne from Colorado. These flowers look so pretty. I just wanted to say a few things on the subjects of bees. I know we need pollinators. I like hummingbirds for my pollinators, but one thing that happens when bees get in flowers is they're so heavy, the bee on the flower, that they knock all the blooms off. I just washed this off just a very short little bit ago. And you can see they really like the hot lips and the things that the hummingbirds like. Yeah, that's the whole bunch I just kind of sprayed over to the side so I could see how many they're taking off. These flowers should be full of blooms, and they're like this instead. They just started blooming. There's no reason for there not to be any flowers there, except for one, and that is the bees climbed in the flower and knocked the flower on the ground because they're too heavy. So not only do the hummingbirds kind of fear climbing in a flower that's full of bees, because the bees can get all the way back into there, but they don't have nearly as many flowers as they had. Thankfully, I have thousands of flowers, and some of them are way too small for bees to climb in. That is the main reason why I grow lots of vermilion-air. And I just realized that most of my vermilion-air is facing inside this row. I need to change that. I'm not sure if I can with my sprinkler system or my drip system in there, but I may try here. Either that or I may cut back some of these other flowers. I don't give them as much space. So anyway, I just hate seeing all of these flowers on the ground the first day that they're on the plant, because that's all food for hummingbirds. So I have to deadhead those to make room for some new flowers, and hopefully they'll grow some more fast. So my take on bees, I don't know if you can tell how many bees are in there. Hold it still for a minute. They're kind of sort of still. I just learned that my neighbor does have more beehives in his backyard. There's bees there, bees there. Oops. Little teeny flowers. And really big bees. Little bees. That's in about 10 flowers in a row. There's about eight bees. Anyways, they're swarming all around here. I don't know if you can see as many as I can. I kind of have to watch my step. Stand there too long, they start coming after me. I have a flowery shirt on as well. It's hard to tell if you can see as many bees as I can, but I can see a lot of bees. I'm trying to see how far that bee goes into the flower. Anyways, that's why I grow lots of flowers, but that's why hummingbirds go to feeders, and that's why it's so important that they like the feeders, because during the time of the day that these bees are everywhere, there has to either be a lot of little teeny flowers so that for sure they can see which flowers the bees are in, or there has to be someplace they can go, which my feeders don't have bees, thankfully. But they have to have somewhere they can go. I don't know if I can show you. See that bee? He just climbed all the way in that flower, and a hummingbird comes up and they stick their beak in there. They can get stung by those bees, and they can die because of bee stings. They are not really excited about having to share the inside of the flower with bees. So there's bees. And more bees. More bees. Big bees, little bees. Lots of big bees. Anyways, that's my subject, and that is why nectar is so important in feeders. And enough flowers to make sure that the bees can't knock them all on the ground in an afternoon. So anyway, notice the zinnias do not have bees. My vermillionaire, they don't usually have bees. Because the bees can't climb in them. There's a wasp trying and failing. And canna lilies. These are starting to look a little ragged from the hummingbirds, but they don't have bees in them. Surprised my lavender doesn't. Anyway, a lot of the hot lips, they can't climb in. They just climb on and knock them off. But they are a pretty little flower. And the vermillionaire, if this was in the sun, it would have 10 times the blooms. So put them where they get full sun, especially if you only have a few. And I will wrap it up with that. A little to know on bees and hummingbird flowers. Have a great day. Thanks for watching.